Good morning, children. Here I am Shanunda Sharkar. I am going to tell you the chapter Climate of India, the part 2. The last class already I have told you about the few seasons and introduction of the chapter. Now here I am going to tell you the rest of the part of this chapters, and also I'll discuss about some more important about the distribution of rainfall and the rest of the seasons. So our first slide is that introduction of advancing monsoon. Now, advancing monsoon is basically a very crucial role is played for our country's agriculture and economic condition. Monsoon is a predominant season of our country. Usually, commonly we get the monsoon at the month of June to up to the September. But there are few states are there which get the not even these months also get the most of the months of a year they get the heavy or moderate rainfall by this particular season. What is the features of these advancing monsoon? It begins early June. The low pressure conditions over the northern plain attracts their trade winds of a southern hemisphere. As these winds blow over warm oceans, they bring abundant moistures in the subcontinent. And the most important part is that here in the particular this monsoon season, most of that we see onshore winds, like the winds blow from sea to land. Since it blow from sea to land, it collect the moisture from ocean and finally it gives the rainfall on the land. The fast advancing monsoon we experience in the Kerala or Malabar coast. It gets the widespread rainfall on that particular months. Deccan plateaus are also as well as get rainfall. Since we know Deccan Plateau is just a leeward side of a hill and Western Ghat is a western side is a windward side, so it always gets the maximum rainfall with the amount of 350 to 400 centimeter. Maximum rainfall also this season is also received by the Mawsynram in southern ranges of Khasi Hills. Another phenomenon associated with the monsoon is the tendency to have a break in the rainfall. The break in monsoon means the monsoon rain that plays only for a few days at a time. So this monsoon often also create a drought in some of the place. Thank you. My next slide is that branches of southwest monsoon. There are two branches are there, Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch is the first branch which stuck to the Western Ghat, and due to that reason, the widespread rainfall occurred in Malabar coast. Here are the few features and some maps are drawn to give you a better explanation for this particular branch of southwest monsoon. Most of the southern and western Ghat parts and the part of few parts of northern and northwestern part also get influenced by these branch. Thank you. The next slide is that a branch of Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal branch is another branch of a southwest monsoon. When the Arabian Sea branch is about to finish its work, the Bay of Bengal branch is becoming very strong to give a rainfall and create a very strong low pressure belt on the Bay of Bengal branch. And from this low pressure belt, the most of the winds move from there to it closer to the Eastern Ghat. Coromandel coast and the part of many regions are also getting rainfall by these particular branch, this Bay of Bengal branch. Also part of West Bengal, Mawsynram is also gets the maximum rainfall by these branch. It is often also known as the most strongest branch than the Arabian Sea branch. Since we know that it is the place where the most of the tropical cyclone originate. The tropical cyclone is generally from this only, the Tropic of Cancer through only it moves and create a very strong wind circulation. And from this circulation pattern helps to bring the rainfall on that regions. Thank you. My next slide is that retreating monsoon. A retreating monsoon is something like that. Here, the most of the winds are trying to reverse or withdraw from the different parts of the country. As we know that these advancing monsoon like Bay of Bengal branch and the Arabian Sea branch, these two branches are stay from the June to up to the September. It's almost remain in the most of the part. After that, it's time for comfort withdrawal, the monsoon. And it starts the withdrawing from the northwestern part, and slowly it gradually comes from the different parts of the country like east, west, southwest from there, and finally it goes out through the Tamil Nadu. So at this time, it is to be known Tamil Nadu also gets rainfall different times. At the time of advancing monsoon by the Bay of Bengal branch, and at the retreating monsoon when the winds are withdrawal from these parts. It's often to be known that this time also Tamil Nadu gets the devastating flood also, along with the thunderstorms and the rainfall. Thank you. The last slide already it is being shown. There is a difference between southeast and the northeast monsoon rain, and also it being shown that how they are different from each other. Now here some of the local winds I'm going to tell you that at the time of hot season there are few local winds also may fluctuate the temperature of a particular place at that particular season. Generally, we know that hot season is extremely hotter in each of the every part of the country, and also moreover temperature also may rise a different way. At the time, Lu, Kalveshaki, mango showers, and western disturbance, there are few local winds are there. It has some particular values of climatic value. Like local wind of Lu, it's a very hot. It may also raise the temperature more and more. But the Kalveshaki also little bring the showers and to make the calm weather of the temperature. Mango showers also very helpful for the ripening of a tea and the coffee of the southern part. And thus our western disturbance is a very important part. Usually at the time of winter season, we generally get a two type of rainfall. Either western disturbance true at the Punjab, Haryana, the source is a Mediterranean Sea for that, and the part of the Tamil Nadu also at the time of reversal or also the northeast monsoon. So through that only, western disturbance are very important to ripening of the particular crops like wheat. Wheat is a very important crop which grow usually by these western disturbance because it's bring the rainfall. The next slide is the distribution of rainfall. There are few distribution pattern are there like heavy rainfall, moderate rainfall region, low rainfall region, and the scanty rainfall region. Like heavy rainfall region, we know it's a monsoon ram. Since it is a structure is kind of that, it gets the maximum rainfall by the Bay of Bengal branch. And moderate rainfall are most of the part of the West Bengal, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, with a limitation of a 200 to 200 centimeter. Where the low rainfall regions are the Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, and some of them. And scanty rainfall regions are the Gujarat and adjoining regions. Thank you. The last slide of this chapter is that some of the bar graph which shown and try to make you a reference for the different type of states how the temperature is changing and also rainfall. The first diagram is shown the southwest monsoon of eastern part. Eastern part you see June, July our bar graph are more higher. It means what? This is the place the rainfall are maximum. But the December and January are very less size of the bar. It means that it's a less amount of rainfall. At the same time, if you see the next one, Coromandel coast diagram, here you see most of the time the bar graph are showing moderate to higher. It shows that the maximum months only of the year, it gets the maximum to lower rainfall. And Mangalore and other rainfall of a Chennai also, if you see, almost on maximum times they get the rainfall, but the Mangalore gets the maximum in month of June, July and August, that months. So this is the complete distribution of a rainfall throughout the year on the particular different state wise. Thank you.